I'd like to go into the class action lawsuits that I am party of, the recipient, a plaintiff. These lawsuits, I did not start these lawsuits. It's just that I was a named party in the plaintiff section, and they tracked me down and sent me the paperwork. And I was a recipient, a named party recipient to a Tyson class action lawsuit, which is dated back all the way from 1996, but I received the paperwork in 2000, and by 2002, a settlement was reached, and the class action was awarded towards the plaintiffs. Now, the law firm who was involved, which it's Richard Emery, which is the attorney, the lead attorney to the case. Richard Emery from Emery Cuticelli, can't remember the rest of the names. I've won this case in 2002 and haven't been paid yet, and it's now 2011. Now, from 2002 to 2004, or from 2000, yeah, from whenever the case was settled, I was calling Richard Emery's law firm office, inquiring about my settlement check, which I've never received. This went on all the way till 2004. So I didn't get an answer. Then in 2004, I got falsely arrested, which kind of diverted my attention from this lawsuit entirely. Let me tell you what they did. Let's say if you've been arrested from 2002 to 2000, from 1997 to 2007, you have a right to collect judgment. From 2002, from 1997 to 2007, you have a right to collect judgment. Now, I've been arrested, say, about 9 times from 1997 to 2007, so which would increase my settlement. But what they did was they changed the procedure and said no matter how many times you were arrested, you're still only eligible for one set amount. When total the maximum amount for being unlawfully arrested, illegal stops and searches, $3,000 for this new case. Now, going back to the Tyson class action lawsuit, I was supposed to receive over $10,000 for the class action Tyson lawsuit, which I never received. Now, going back to this new class action, you can look that up over there on New York City Strip Search.com. You can find more information about that, and you can also find more information about the Tyson class action lawsuit, I believe, from TysonClassAction.com. Now, both these lawsuits have not gotten paid. Now, October 25th was the reached settlement that we were supposed to receive as class action members. I will check. And then every time I've called the place, they told me the check is not available, that we should be receiving it by January. And here it is, we're in February, still haven't received my check. Now, what led me to going back to the Tyson class action lawsuit, because when I called about this current class action lawsuit and found out it was the same attorney who handled the Tyson class action lawsuit, I then spoke to the paralegal. Her name was Mary Cruder, from Richard Emery's law firm, about my Tyson class action lawsuit. Now she kept giving me a runaround for about 3 months. 3 months. She gave me the runaround. And every time I called, she would put me on hold for a very long time. And while I was on hold, I would get the click sound, you know, when your phone is being tapped and infiltrated. So I would get that, she would do that, and then finally she broke down and gave me that excuse that, you know, oh, let me just step back. Every time I got off the phone with her, I would get an intense harassment from the police, sort of like an intimidation tactic, to keep me from inquiring about my lawsuit, my settlement check. So finally she broke down and told me this in 2011, January 2011, that the check was, you know, deposited in cash. And I told her that I didn't receive this check, so it couldn't have been deposited in cash by me. So if that was the case, send me a copy of the deposited check. You know, she told me she was not able to do that. I also have a class action suit for literary copyright infringement, where I'm also a named party, recipient, plaintiff to this suit. Now, I've won this suit ever since 2005, and here it is in 2011. I still haven't received a settlement check, you know. And every time I've called that, the people responsible for administering those settlement checks, their excuse is it's still within the judge's decision. And from 2005 to 2006, from 2005 to 2011, that's 6 years, 7 years. You mean to tell me it takes 7 years to come to a decision when it was already said that the decision was made in 2005 and was awarded to the plaintiffs, and I still haven't received the check? And it's called I believe it's called Literary Database Electronic Copyright Class Action. You can find it in the website copyrightclassactionlawsuit.com. I believe that's the name of it, or Copyright Class Action